Good morning, everybody. What a difference in weather, isn't it, from yesterday? Glorious yesterday. Went on my travels. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Johnny. Lovely day. Good morning, Fee. Hope you're all well. Are you feeling better, Fee? See, we do think about you. No, you think we don't? We do. Anyway, yesterday I went out for a bit of a travel because the lockdown is easing now in South Wales. Good morning, Shalom. Nice to see you early, love. Good God, wet the bed, have you? Yeah, so I went out early yesterday morning up to Gleneath, and then we went to Cowbridge. Not many shops open though, to be honest. Greg's was open, and the Waitrose is open. They've got a Waitrose out down there. Very posh tonight in Cowbridge. Oh, they tried to be posh. But you know what the saying is, don't you? If you do, let me know. Yeah, I can't remember what the saying is, but there we are. Something to do with money. Took your tablets yesterday. Fallen asleep, is it? Yeah, you will feel drowsy saying it, but it's better to feel drowsy than be in pain. Right? Just don't drive. Right? Because that make it a bit serious. Be all over the... Well, it might make it better. Right? I've seen you driving, it's like that. No, just be careful, innit? If you're taking tablets that'll make you drowsy, don't drive, for goodness sake. It's really dangerous. So anyway, I went to Cowbridge. We had a picnic in the car park because we tried to go down Llanbed Major Beach. It's only small. It was packed. Couldn't get down there. 3.10 in the lane. Get back out of there. So we thought, all right, we'll go back up to the main Cowbridge now, because it's nowhere in Llanbed Major really. So we went to the little car park around the back, you know. We had a little picnic there. Opened the back of the car and we were sitting in the car, this car boot, you know, and some sandwiches. So we got to pick a better place. So after that, then we went to Porthcawl. Absolutely jam-packed. Never seen it so busy. Oh gosh. Couldn't park anywhere. They were parking anywhere they could. Pavements. Everywhere. It was just... I've never seen Porthcawl like it. You know, the summers years ago, you used to go to Porthcawl, the miners' fortnight, and be busy, you know. But yesterday, it was just jam-packed. You couldn't get anywhere. Absolutely bouncing. So if COVID is around, they've all got it, because there's no social distancing. Everybody was jam-packed in, you know. Oh. Yeah, give it a little bit of a chlorine wash, because the kids are a little, you know, they have a bit of a pee, don't they, in the water. They don't tell anybody, but they enjoy themselves. Good morning, Anthony Landig, how are you? Grey out there today, innit? We are expecting rain in South Wales today, and showers, and it is a bit too soon, but it was absolutely packed in Porthcawl. There's no toilets open. What's that? Who are you? Who are you? Shalom's been on the sprouts again. She's addicted to sprouts. Now, some people get addicted to cocaine, right, and all that. Shalom's addicted to sprouts. And as she walks down the street, there's a haze following behind her. Oh! John Morgan, 4 minutes late. Well, you can't get away with that on this show. 4 minutes. I know you had to take your granddaughter to school, but never mind. Yeah, it's okay, love. And you can come and go as you please. You know, you haven't got to come here at all, right? John, that stuff that you give me as work to treat. I had some Weedkiller, and all the weeds are going. They're not making a whistle noise, or if they are, I haven't moved them yet. I've just stand out there for a long time, I suppose. But they are starting to wilt over. I've had these super weeds in Talbot in South Wales. Nothing was using path clear on them, everything. Vinegar, they loved the vinegar. They're drinking it. You hear them gargling the vinegar, they loved it. But John said, try some of this. I put it on them last night. And finally today, now they're looking a bit sad. They're all going, ooh. Gonna eat 20, is it? Alright. Yes. All the kids will be going back now, it'll be great, won't they, eh? Peace at last. Oh. It works a treat if I play that Weedkiller. Anyway, after Porthcawl, right, we thought, right, we'll make our way to Talbot Beach and see what it's like there. Hardly anybody there. A couple of cars here and there. A couple of people on the beach. Totally different to Porthcawl. The thing is, I think people in Talbot have got common sense, right? There's not a lot of common sense going around this world, right? People, oh, let's get to the pubs, let's get drunk and bump into everybody and cough all over everybody. Yeah, you wait. It hasn't peaked yet in Talbot, I don't think. It's still in the background, you know? And then everybody be passing it to each other in the pubs, and it's going to go. So, but maybe that's the government's idea, you know. Let's get the people out of the way who's going to have it, right? Before the winter. That's what they're thinking. Because when winter comes, it's not going to. We're going to have COVID still here, plus we'll have the flu as well. Right? So it's going to wipe another load of biddies out. Right? I'm getting to the stage of being a biddy. I'm a semi-biddy. Done so much walking yesterday, my hips were aching. Good God, and I got to lose some weight. Otherwise I'm going to be in I'll be in the biddy category. Yes, we'd all rather be in our own garden, I think. Yeah. Whatever shall you do? I don't know. What are you going to do, innit? Without the oldest person there? Huh? Now we are cross-posting this morning to, I think it's 17 Facebook pages. I've got loads of Facebook pages since Facebook ever started first off, and they said, oh, you can create a page. I thought, hey, look out. So I must have created 200 pages since they started, you know, but loads I forgot about. Right, and there's people have been turning up there. I got a page somewhere up in Warrington or somewhere. I started a page for somebody. They didn't want to do it anymore, so it was like a craft market or something it was. And I kept it going, and I forgot all about it, didn't I? So, Facebook now, when you do cross-post in Facebook, it remembers all the pages that you've been to, and you've got some sort of influence over, and it posts everywhere. So this show now is going, well, you don't know where the hell it's going. I can't remember the pages I've made, but it's going to all of them. But the only downside was I did create a page for the Masons in Talbot, right? And for the last 10 shows they've been having this popping up. So, but they've been having it free, you know, they've enjoyed themselves, right? But I've had to demanage it. They've been a bit annoyed. Very stern, see there, that lot up there. They can't take a laugh, see. Everything got to be done strict and everything. Oh yeah, look out they'll be now. Yeah, thing with me with the flu and all that, I don't actually get well, I didn't have it last year and I didn't have it the year before. But the year before that, right, I was really ill. I couldn't move. I wasn't, didn't have a runny nose or anything, but I was coughing my guts up and a sore throat, as if somebody had gone down there with a razor blade and cut my throat, you know. My throat was killing me. And that's the only time I ever have antibiotics. Pardon me. That's the only time I have antibiotics is when I'm really, really bad. Because I think the body otherwise gets used to them, you know. When you do get sick, then you can't fight it off. Yeah, a lot of people had it. But I didn't have the jab either, see. And I'm not sure if I believe it would work for me. You know, a lot of people have it and they feel worse, don't they? So I don't know what to say. I think John had it last time. John, you did, didn't you, last year? Yeah, some really bad bit. Like, I don't mix tea with people. Not that I'm weird or anything, but I don't go to pubs. I don't drink, right? My daughter and her mother, we all go out for a walk somewhere and go, you know. Yeah, exactly. If you have the flu, it's totally different to having But the thing is, see, John, men do get man flu, right? Women don't understand it, see, man flu. It's really bad. If you get man flu, right, the woman has got to back up her ideas and get and do some work. Because you've got to lay down there, right? You've got to have coffee and tea brought to you. Oh, I'm really bad. I'm really suffering here. You know what it's like? The man goes into a sort of an Oscars type of process where they have to act a bit more. You notice that, John? See, Anthony knows. And Johnny loved us. So anyway, we done a load of feathering. Right? We done a load of feathering on the weekend. That was a huge success. For all those who are feathering. All those that don't know about feathering, then you should sign up to the Order of the Featherers and join us. But we'll see now as it comes up to Christmas now. Oh yes, Tony had a date night, his girlfriend. Tony had his girlfriend coming down. It's been such a long time. Tony was feeling very amorous. Is that right, Tony? Huh? I'm only going on what your next door neighbour said. Good morning, Andrea. How are you, love? All right? Yeah. Yeah, you be careful now, right? Because it's still out there, innit? People think, just because the government say, oh yes, get back, enjoy yourself. Get back to work. Go down the beach. Go to the pubs. Common sense has got to prevail, right? You've got to be careful. Because people are still being struck down by it. Well, perhaps it's a 1 in 100 that get it, right? Who's going to be the one? I don't want it. I don't want to be on a ventilator, fighting for my life. I haven't got much life to fight for, mind. Huh? I want to get them weeds done first, but anything else happens. Who knows who's going to catch it next? So you've got to be prepared. Another one from... Are you from Velindre? Andrea? Are you from Velindre, Andrea? There's a lot of people in here from Velindre, mind. I don't know if the sort of Google sort of says, right, let's send everybody in Velindre this link. And they all have it. It seems to be it's Velindre, right? And Beverly Hills. Two odd places. If it's not going to... If it goes to Velindre, right? The next thing we have then is people in from Beverly Hills in California. How it works out, I don't know. It does happen. We had 2 or 3 people in Beverly Hills in California. They do come back and forth, but they feel a bit alienated because we start talking about Port Talbot and South Wales, you know, Neath Port Talbot. But that's where we live. We can't help it. I know it's Gary's British talk show, but still, we still live where we live. We can't help that. He did he? Yes, great Patal, but this man. I don't think they put otter in it anymore now, John. They can't catch them. Dip Blues, I haven't been there for ages. Since does Andy still own it? I know he's got a couple of places. Dip Blues is a Indian restaurant and takeaway in Port Talbot, and it is very good, very clean there. And I've known Andy for years. We used to own it. I don't know if he does own it now, or if his son has taken it over or what. But, once you start going to a particular restaurant or a takeaway and you enjoy it, it's great, isn't it? The restaurant I like, there's a takeaway in Resolven on the way up to Glynneath. There's an Indian guy there. I've known him for about 25 years, and he does chicken tikka masala with fresh cream, and it's absolutely it's just the best place. It is absolutely stunning. Resolven Indian. Yeah, korma's more of like it's a sauce now more than a curry. Oh, love cowl, do you? Love cowl. In the winter time now, and I cowl, a big huge pile of it. I'd prefer that, right, to any curry. You can keep your curries and all that, right, and a bad backside the next morning. Cowl, lovely. Bit gassy next day, but more fun. And also if you leave the cowl in the pot overnight, right, it sort of infuses. And oh, stunning, man. Michael Lewis, good morning, how are you? Did you do the feathering on the weekend? Not sure, there were so many people there, I'm not sure if I've seen you there. It's lovely, man. So, yeah, it was a very busy day yesterday. Went seeing John. Came back here, sprayed the weeds twice. They had a good dosing. And I thought I'd start doing a painting then. For some reason, well, I know the reason. One of my friends is, her name's Bambi, right? She's an artist in London. And good morning, Johnny. Good God, he woke up again, have you? He's gone back to work today after 10 days off, and he's delirious. He can't quite get going. So he's coming round now. But he'd be out on call out. Nobody know any difference when he's back. Oh, there's too many queuing, was it? So you give it a miss yesterday. Yeah. Hot as well, see, wasn't it? On Saturday. Right, see you, John. See you later on, mate, right? I'll drop that thing down tonight. That pump thing. Well, look. One in, one out. Shake it all about. Bin men around. Don't they bags and bins and everything? I don't know. I was talking to somebody, right, who works for the bin people. And you put all your different bags, your different things there, right? He reckons when it gets to the tip, it all goes in the same place. So what's the point of separating it all? You separate your cardboard, your plastic, polystyrene, your food waste, and the general rubbish. And then when they get to the tip, oh, just chuck it all in the same place. Is that right? It's bonkers, isn't it? It's as if we're doing something for the good of the universe, and then undoing it as soon as they get to the tip. I can't understand it. Honest to God, I can't. And when you get a bin, you used to have big black bins, you know, and then your household waste would fill it up and it'd be great. But now, every 2 weeks, right? You could have bins outside, black bags outside, because you can't get it in the physical bin. Because if you notice, not only are they smaller, but they go up a little bit bigger and go down a lot smaller, so you can't get the rubbish in there. So how are you supposed to get around that? You know, you get frozen food, it's all in cardboard, right? You get plastic, you get steel, you get all sorts of rubbish, and they want to separate it all out. But 45 bags outside your house, different things in it. And when they get to the yard, then, just chuck it in one pile. I can't understand that. And they were sending polythene out to Indonesia or somewhere, weren't they? Yeah, save the world. What? Yeah, our half the world, but their half the world, they're polluting it. Stupid, man. They're not recycling nothing, they're just sending it away. So you're going to have a rant in the morning. Anyway, let me get back to Amy Winehouse. I was thinking about it last night. My friend Bambi, who's a very famous singer, right? She's in the charts all the time, but she likes a bit of painting as well, right? Normally she uses stencils and she does it on walls, and she releases certain canvases every month or so. Right? She does very well out of the painting, but she's a multi-millionaire as well, right? So last summer she invited me up to the gallery up in London, and we had all the posh little things and their drinks. But I didn't drink, I just a Coca-Cola, you know. They were all drinking this wine and champagne and all that. But I went up there. I was there for 7 o'clock in the evening, right? Had a chat with her and met all the friends and guests and all that lot, all the celebrities, right? And then we came back then. About 11 o'clock I drove back home. I was knackered. Oh, it's a long way, innit? Just for a couple of hours in some gallery, talking to toffs. Oh yes, I like that, I like this. But then, see, you talk to them, so when I do a bit of art then, the toffs then buy my art. Which is good, isn't it? See? So last night, anyway, I done the old Amy Winehouse painting. Funny thing with it, the mole on her face, I'm not happy, it was a bit too big. You know, it's okay, like, you know, but if you notice, down this area I started going a bit, I had to water it down for it to move around, you know. So I might have to go over it again. But it looks okay. I think it looks okay. It's caught a likeness a bit there. But I only do black and white. I can't do that posh painting with landscapes and different shades. I can't do that. I've tried it and it looks crap. But so we'll have another go today. That's something else. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I think it might be Audrey Hepburn. I did have a little black and white there of Audrey Hepburn. I think I may paint her in later on. There's a lot more work to that though. There's a lot more highlighting, and so we'll have a look at that later on, see how that goes. But I do like a bit of painting. All right. There we are, see? The world's a better place for us, for painters. Banksy boy then, he's out and about everywhere, isn't he? Or they're out and about. It's not just one person, see, there's a load, right? Banksy, when they started off, he was by himself. He came out of Bristol, and he was mainly vandalising trains, to be honest with you, right? And he'd be out in his spray cans, but he was getting caught. And the people on the railway said, if we catch you again now and you go before the court, you'll do a stretch, right? Because he's vandalising so much. So he thought to himself, well, how can I do my art now without getting caught? Something quick. So that's why he started using stencils, right? So you can do a stencil like the one they done in Talbot really quick. There's 3 of them done that one in Talbot, just for you to know. right, the Banksy there. And they were there. They put a canvas over the top so nobody could see what they were doing. Done it, right? And off they went, laughing their heads off, running down the road. Right, they're headers. They had a bunch of headers, right? I know everybody that came here. There were 5 places that they could have gone. One of them was on the side of Aldi, but it was very open, right? They could have got caught. And the only reason they picked the garage was there were so many places to run off. You could either run off up the lane in front of the garages, right, up the back behind the garages, or 2 other ways. The main road, right, or down the little lane towards the chip shop. So if the police did come, they could scarp and not get caught. Right, that's why he was painted on that garage. There was 5 other places, or 4 other places they were considering. But that had the best escape routes, because they are like little ferrets when they're out and about. So Banksy is, there's about 40 people in the Banksy company, and they're all over the world. So when you see paintings popping up in Australia, or in California, or in Los Angeles, Port Albert, there's a reason for it, because they're everywhere. They spread around. See, it's information you can have. You don't mind me telling you. I'll tell you that now. Because I have talked to him, and he's the one who's taught me how to do painting. I used to make signs before, right, Beyonce? Vinyl signs. Type it in a machine, and the machine would cut out the vinyl, you'd stick it on a sign. It's not artistic, it's more mechanical than artistic. And I got chatting to him after the Patalba thing was done. And he said, oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And one of his friends is called Tabby, and he lives in Austria. If you're going to have a look at Tabby's work, you'll find it's very similar to Banksy's work, right? There's a reason for that, because he may be called at any time to do some work in Austria or in Germany. There's no point somebody in London going all the way over there to do a bit of spray painting. Let's have somebody that's over there, right? So if there's somebody in Wales, there's no point in him coming down from London or Bristol or wherever to do a bit of spray painting in Wales. Maybe somebody here somewhere, right? It's very regional how it works. And then the one in Port Albert now was bought, wasn't it, by the gentleman in London, and put in that place in Port Albert. But the gentleman from London didn't put the money up for it, see. You've got to think how it all works. You imagine now, the gentleman in London from the gallery, he would have to have had a loan, perhaps, 100,000, right, to pay for that one in Taibach, £100,000 loan. Well, there's interest on the loan, isn't it? You've got to keep on paying it back. So where did the money come from? Well, it didn't come from him, I can tell you that now. Further up the tree. And they got millions, 20 million a week Banksy is earning. That's the company, you know. So there we are. You won't get this from any other channel. You won't paint itself, love. Get on with it. Well, I wouldn't like to go in the bathroom. Is that the same place as the toilet? With all them sprouts? Blinking heck. No one needs paints a haze. Whitey grey. Sounds very quiet. You've had a very busy weekend. She had a lot of people outside her house screaming in the middle of the night, shouting drunk. And Shalom poked her head out and tried to tell them to stop it. And they weren't very nice back to Shalom. I don't know what they said to her. They weren't very nice, Shalom, were they? No, you did comment, but I can't put it on there what they said. It's too disgusting. But there we are, people who are drunk, see? Good morning, Adam Williams. You'd love to see how it's done. It's called painting. Have you heard of that word before? Right? What do? You get this thing called a paintbrush, right? You dip it in the paint and you paint. What I do, I outline it in pencil, right? Which is a pain in the backside because pencil smudges, right? So if I've got oh look now, I've got all blurred. Come on, autofocusing. Look at it. Got all blurred now because I bent down. Hold on, let me and come back. Was that no? Come on. See what I look like when I've had a few. Autofocus camera. There we are. That's better. Oh, see, it's dodgy camera. See. Anyway, start off with a little something off the internet, right? And I just make it into two colours, white and black, right? Then I measure that. I measure the canvas. I put little squares right on that, little squares, and then I scale it up on the canvas, right? So part of the eye there will be a part of the eye on the canvas, but larger. Just scale it up a bit. That's why I do it. Right, so it's all pencil marks first, right? Then you put in the facial parts. Sometimes I use a marker, right? Use a marker, a permanent marker to put it all in, and then I fill it in then with acrylic paint, right? The only thing when I fill it in, sometimes it goes a bit patchy, right? As you can see, this corner here now, I need to go over it again with acrylic. It's a pain in the backside, right? But these are all originals, they're not copies. I don't take copies off this one. If anybody wants another one after I've sold this one, it'll be another original. See? I mean, I could screen print that easy, but it's a mess. You know, you get all this ink everywhere, all over your hands, everywhere. It follows you, the ink does, unless you've got a shed or something. Right? If you notice, it's a bit too big a mold is, I think. Other people say it's okay, you know. But I like it. I might not even sell it. See, the trouble is when you go to so much effort to make something, you don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell it half the time. I just keep them. Painting my numbers. Yeah, one number, B, black. She's very cheeky, ain't she? Huh? See, some people like me blurred out in the morning. Anyway, this channel is going places because I'll be doing a little advert on this channel now, and we're cross-posting it in other channels throughout YouTube. So you'll see other adverts coming on here of other channels, and you'll see my channel then if you go other places on other people's channels. You know the ones I mean, don't you? They'll be all sorts of places. Yeah, take your medication. Thing is, for me to live stream the process, it takes ages. Honest to God, because I got the measuring tape out. I got to enlarge it, then I cock it up, I got to rub it out, right? Then start again. And I don't want the pressure of doing a live stream and trying to get it right, because it takes ages. That painting there now, last night took 4 hours. You know, fussing around with it, looking at it, is the scale right? Oh God, I got that wrong. Rub it out. Is that too thin? Is that too thick? Oh. If you're a bit of an artist, you're your own critic, and to such a point is, but you'll never finish anything. You know, at some point you've got to say, that'll do, that's enough, and just get on with it, you know. So I think the next one I'll do is going to be one of Banksy's rats, the one who holds up a paint roller, you know, quite like that. Right, fees off. Yep, have a lovely day, Fee. Yep, see you later on. See? Well, Margaret, did you get all that poop out of your hair, love? Margaret was down the beach, walking along, and then a seagull done something straight on top of her. And all her friends were laughing. Eh? You can on Facebook, but on here, all you got to do is copy the strip up the top in the URL, Universal Resource Locator. Right, Shalom, if you copy that, then you can paste it wherever you want to go. But I do cross-post in Facebook, and I think I can do it on YouTube as well. But all you got to do is say Gary's British Talk Show, and it'll get around, you know. It's supposed to be good luck, right? Look, she's saying it's not funny. Snigger, snigger, right? It isn't funny, but it could have been worse. You could have had a bag of chips, see, Margaret? Older than a bag of chips, right? Nothing worse. I've had it in Porthcawl. I had a tray full of chips, right? And a seagull came over and crapped right on the chips. Couldn't eat them then, could I? Ugh, disgusting things. And you get it all over your car. And they're all over the windscreen. It's as if they don't care, man. They just fly past and everywhere. You didn't win the lottery, did you, Margaret? I'll keep on trying it. One day. I'll keep on trying, right? Somebody got to win it, innit? It's luck. Well, it's not even luck. It's just, if you win, you win. I don't know if there's such thing as luck. If you win, you win. I don't know. It's just got to get the right numbers, that's all. I don't think anybody goes to your page, Shalom. Huh? Does anybody go to your page there? Have you got many friends? Huh? Shalom's Facebook page. It's got cobwebs. It doesn't get used very often. Is that right, Shalom? Doesn't get used very often there. Where's your mother then? Is she sending me them photographs of her artwork? Because Sonia's daughter sent me some artwork. So I'm going to put it all on the PowerPoint now this week. So everybody can see it, basically. It is quite good. Right, but she needs to pick her style. Don't copy if anybody else. Pick your own style whenever you're doing art. Because you've got to keep it going, you know, keep it improving. Some brilliant artists in Talbot. Fantastic. I think it's a bit, I don't take it serious, really. You know? And then it's all very well from Banksy to say, oh yeah, but there's a minimum you've got to charge. It's okay for him, because his artwork sells for millions. Right? He can do a bit of artwork now, right? But he's constrained by the other people. Right, this is why you don't see you then everywhere, right? But if he does a bit of artwork today on a canvas, 350,000. But imagine now if he done 20 today, 20 tomorrow, 20, the price would dilute. That's why he doesn't do it. Right, keep the price high by only letting out a certain amount. So that's why all mine are originals. I just do it 1 or 2 now and again. Right, but I don't charge much. I don't see mine as, I don't know, it's okay, you know, it's nice to hang on the wall. People can just about make out who it is. Right, but it's not, I wouldn't say you can go and charge thousands for it. Right, the most I've ever charged, I done a oil painting, right, it was big canvas, oil, it took me ages to do. But it did look nice. right? And I sold it for 400 quid. But it took me ages to do it. Then you could have it packaged, right, professionally. You can't just put bubble wrap around it, because the bubble wrap will stick to the painting, right? So when you do package something to go somewhere, it's going to be put in a box, proper box that's made for it. You phone up a packaging company, you tell them what you got, and they'll supply you a box that's made for that artwork. You can't go down B&Q, oh, I got a paint in this size, can I have a box? Oh, we haven't got it, standard sizes. So you've got to phone up a packaging company. The box will cost you 25 quid, just for a box. But it's made for your canvas. Protects it. In transit, if they got transits. I don't know, perhaps they got Volkswagens. I do lovely paintings. They're all original, see, so I do put a lot of time into them, and I love them. I do love every single one. Right? It's not that I got tons yet. I don't want to sell them, see, it's the problem. Right? And my daughter's on my back then. What's the point of painting them if you're not going to sell them? Because I like them. I like doing it. I want to keep them. She's awful. Oh, that's not art. But she can't draw. She can't draw to save her life. She's a critic, right? But she can't do it herself. She's only 12 or nearly 12. But it is funny, isn't it? Anyway, a lot of people from other channels, you know who I'm talking about, they've been banned from this channel because they're coming in here and talking smut. So I've had to ban them all, unfortunately, but there we are. No loss. So I do get people from London having a little look in now and again, see what I'm up to, see if I'm boring everybody that he has. Yeah, there's a problem with that. The guy that bought the Banksy, or supposedly bought the Banksy, he wanted to just put his art in the gallery and nobody else's art. He was going to bring Banksy paintings down from London, put them in there for everybody to see, right? But Joe Public down the road, or Gary Owen, oh, you can't have your art in here. You can't have your Amy Winehouse next door to a Banksy. You can't have that, right? And he wanted to sell his art then in there, but he don't want anybody else to come in there. But it should be a community thing, shouldn't it? Should be open to all artists from South Wales or Port Talbot anyway, right? To put their stuff in the art gallery. But his nibs didn't want that. Right? Banksy, when he does art, he doesn't want it removed. He just wants it left. So, but that will get moved from there in the next year or two, and it'll be sold at Sotheby's for a couple of million quid. You watch, right? It will go from there, unless somebody buys it down here for a lot more than the 100,000 that was supposedly paid for it. It'll be gone. But there's a good art gallery in Neath, right? They got a lovely gallery in Neath. A lot of people's work was over there. So if you want to go and see some really good art, there's in one of the main streets in Neath. I can't remember which one it is. I done a video for it. Went over, took my camera over there, and I done a video. I'll try and find the video and I'll put it on here for everybody to see. Some really good artists there. But that's the problem. See, artists do art. They're in little houses like I got, and nobody ever sees the art because they've got nowhere to show it. So I put it up here now and again. But it would be nice for local people to see it. Good morning. Where are you from then? Hi Vera. Say hi Vera. You're New Year, are you? And what part of the world are you then? We're in Wales, in the UK, most of us. But anybody is welcome here. Any part of the world. I haven't heard that name before, so it's probably from, I don't know, I'm not sure what part of the world you are. Can you tell us what part of the world you are? Peter. Who's Peter? I haven't seen a Peter in here. Philippines, is it? All right. Wasn't sure of the name, see. It's not a local name that we know. You just know somebody here, is it? All right. A lot of people here. And a lot of people go to... oh, Peter Wright. Yeah, it's very confusing. Take Peter Wright with a pinch of salt. Because... I think Peter Wright's on strong medication. So all sorts of people come here. There's all sorts wrong with them. Don't know what they're on. So yes, there's people here from all over the world. Philippines, we get people from California, we get people from where else? Oh gosh, Tibetan monks years ago. They haven't come back for a while. Germany, Austria, all over the world. They all come to a little show here, and they have a great time. So it's nice to see, you know. But Chris Reedon will be starting his show now soon. He's got a show in London there. I think he's from Bracknell, I think. Chris Reedon lives there. And he's got a different sort of chat show there. He's got a series of things that he goes through, you know, over 2 or 3 hours. And I just chat, see what's happening in what people are talking about, and I just chat about it. Or chat about my art or the weather. So look at the papers, is it? Newspapers today, I don't know what they've said, what the headlines are. So I'll ask Google. BBC newspapers. So look at the headlines here. Be nice to see what they are. Oh, the Metro says clear up the mask muddle. Mixed messages cause confusion as nation begins to head back to work. Should they be wearing a mask or shouldn't they? The Eye magazine, pubs and cafes face al fresco smoking ban plea. So that's in the Eye magazine. The Guardian leads with councils lose millions after virus hits investments. Well, yeah, they will do. We had a load of investments in Iceland, didn't we? Lost millions over there. Daily Express reads out, get ready, 93 million blitz kickstarts Britain's EU exit. Well, it looks like we're not going to have a good relationship with the EU, but we'll be leaving anyway. Bake Off rises again after lockdown. BBC boss, no U-turn on free TV licenses. Well, I won't be buying one anyway. They can shove it. Times, Brexit era brings rise in holiday insurance costs. Let's see. Antibody treatment promises to protect elderly from virus. Daily Telegraph, migration crackdown to bar EU criminals. Well, they should have done this years ago, you know. They're still coming across in the inflatables. Right? Send them all back. Financial Times, Johnson proposal for state aid sets stage for Scotland and Wales cash. Thing is, the UK still sends out money to other countries in the world, you know. And in the Daily Mail, Chinese fixer targets 5 prime ministers. New evidence of Beijing's infiltration of British establishment. Daily Mirror, time to honour Jack Charlton there. He came to a funeral Bryn Thomas, who used to be in Port Talbot. When Bryn Thomas passed away, Jack Charlton was actually there because I was in the funeral and Jack Charlton was sitting next door to me. Lovely man. Mild mannered, very tall, but mild mannered. Nice guy. Daily Star, Todd back in Corrie. Oh, I don't know what the heck he is. I don't watch the rubbish. Yeah, I might do a painting of Jack Charlton. I don't want to have a look about that. So yeah, there's the newspapers for today. Well, that's about it, I suppose. So everybody, it's a short one today for me. I'm going to toddle off now because I've got to do the weeding out there front now. The ones that have keeled over and gone brown, I'm going to pick them out before it's going to absolutely chuck it down. South Wales. I got to wash the car. I know there's no point washing it when it's going to rain, but I got to. Don't when you open the doors, you got dust in there. I got to clean all that, all that out. Clean the dash and everything, make it nice and clean. So, and then we'll be off then, ready for tonight's show. So everybody have a lovely day, right? And if you're going over to Chris Reedon's show, have a lovely time over there. And we both do little shows. I do an earlier one than him. He'll be on now 10:45. He's just started probably. Chris Reedon, United Kingdom Talk. Go and have a little look over there, see if it's your cup of tea or not. And I'll see you all tonight then. Back on you, 9 o'clock tonight. Okay? Hope you all have a lovely day. And Fee, watch all them tablets now. See you later on, Margaret. Didn't see Faye in this morning. I think she had her grandchildren, didn't she? See you, Adam. Don't pay any attention to Peter. Sometimes he goes off on a bit of a tangent. And everybody else, I'll see you all later on. Alright, have a lovely day. Bye for now.